Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trinity University's 148th Spring Commencement. As senior faculty member, I am pleased to call this ceremony to order. Please remain seated during the processional. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Denise Jones, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I have the honor of presiding over today's ceremonies. Please rise for the invocation delivered by Reverend Nickel and remain standing for the national anthem sung by Miss Mariana Levy.
Let us lift up our hearts in prayer. Gracious Lord, we are thankful for lives lived in your constant and loving presence. We celebrate today last days and transitions and new beginnings. You have gifted us with a time of journeying together, learning from each other, envisioning and testing possibilities. We pray that we have been worthy stewards of the gift. As we mark this day's passages, etch deeply in our hearts the good that we have experienced in this community, so that we might remember it well and recognize it when we come upon it among other people. Empower us as your agents to build and strengthen your creation as a community of justice and caring, we pray. Let it be so. Amen.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, alumni, friends, and families, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, Trinity's faculty and staff, and on behalf of the class of 2017, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Trinity University's spring commencement exercises. For 148 years, Trinity has been guided by a board of trustees whose commitment, energy, and love for the university has never wavered. I ask the representatives of the board with us today to stand so that we can express our gratitude to you and to those you represent. Thank you. Since 1869, Trinity has conferred degrees on students who have successfully completed one of its demanding courses of study. Today's candidates have experienced extensive intellectual and personal growth at Trinity, nurtured and encouraged by Trinity's faculty and staff, often far beyond the call of duty. Learning is Trinity's first enterprise. Today we honor it with diplomas that mark our degree candidates' arrival at an important milestone. Will the representatives of the faculty and the staff now stand so that we may salute you and your colleagues? Thank you. We would also like to salute our alumni who know firsthand the value of a Trinity education, and many of whom worked tirelessly on behalf of the university in myriad ways for many years after they have left its familiar campus. Will Trinity alumni in the auditorium please stand and be recognized? And there is one other group that deserves special recognition. Our degree candidates would not be here if it were not for family and friends whose encouragement, support, and sacrifice did so much to make this day possible. Degree candidates, will you please rise and thank your families and supporters? Thank you. You may be seated. In just a few moments, with a proclamation conferring your degrees, you will become alumni of Trinity University. As you stand at this threshold, reflect on the changes that have occurred in your own lives during your time at Trinity, and reflect upon the legacy to which you are now heirs. While there may have been moments when you were uncertain about the future, unsure about the next step, the process of traversing the pathway, the process of finding your own way has been in itself an important part of the goal. The Spanish poet Antonio Machado evokes the nature of the pathway itself as a destination. Caminante, son tus huellas, el camino y nada más. Caminante, no hay camino, se hace el camino al andar. It's hard to translate the full range of evocations in these poetic lines, yet I want to underscore their essence with my own translation. Wanderer, your footsteps make the road, nothing else. Wanderer, there is no road. The road comes into existence as you walk along it. I believe, like Machado, that you have the power to make your pathway. Without your choice to step and walk, the pathway does not exist. Today, you join generations of confident Trinity graduates who have used their education to achieve goals and make dreams become reality. With confidence, create the pathway that you will walk along. Today, you join a group of profoundly curious individuals who have used their Trinity education to explore the world, test ideas, and broaden horizons. With curiosity, choose where to place your next step. Make your own unique pathway come into existence. Today, you join a community of Trinity alumni who are catalysts for change in our world. A catalyst is a substance that remains unchanged while producing change around it. This is a wonderful metaphor for the Trinity graduate who remains rooted in Trinity values, in confidence, in curiosity, and at the same time has an impact on the world and produces change. Be confident, be curious, be catalysts. This is a powerful legacy of a Trinity education for your futures. Congratulations on your accomplishments.
I now ask the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Michael Nydorf, Class of '65, Chairman and CEO of Centene Corporation of St. Louis, to come forward and address the auditorium.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Trinity's trustees include leading businessmen and women, community leaders who share their professional expertise and knowledge to ensure the success of the university. Importantly, more than 50% of the board membership is Trinity alumni. Whether alumni or not, we all share a deep commitment to the transformation that a Trinity education brings. We ensure the university's financial health by fulfilling our fiduciary responsibilities while empowering the leadership team to plan and carry out a vision that meets the needs of current students and of future generations. The board represents the university at a variety of functions and events that connects the university with different community groups. As ambassadors for the university, we advocate on behalf of the university's interests. You will now become ambassadors of the university as well as alumni. Now, every once in a while, my job has some things that are really fun to do. And now is one of those moments. We have an opportunity to recognize two outstanding individuals for their service to the Board of Trustees. Today, it is my honor to present Trinity's most prestigious award, the Distinguished Service Medal, to great supporters of the university. First, Mr. John Corbell. John Corbell is a graduate of Texas A&M University, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts in English. He is also a Distinguished Air Force ROTC cadet, served his country during the Vietnam War, and received the Air Force Commendation Medal. John recently retired as a managing director at Morgan Stanley Smith Barney after 48 years in the securities industry, where he was named one of the top 100 advisors in America. John was selected and elected a Trinity trustee in 1978 and fondly remembers many of the board at that time who made giant contributions to this university, such as William Bell, Andy Cowles, John Chapman, Flora Crichton, Betty Coates, Harold Hender, C.W. Miller, Gretchen Northrup, and Bruce Thomas, to name just a few. Many of these names you will see throughout the campus. These were John's mentors as the youngest member of the Board of Trinity. John and his wife Bonnie have 3 children, Catherine, Carolyn, and Jay, and 5 grandchildren. Their oldest daughter, Catherine, is married to a current Trinity trustee, Walter Brown Jr., and their middle daughter, Carolyn, is married to a Trinity graduate. They've made this a real family affair. John and Bonnie have been generous supporters of the university for many years, recently providing a major gift for the Center for the Sciences and Innovation. Bonnie's family, the Mars McLean family, have been major supporters of Trinity University since the 1940s, including significant funding for the CIS building. John has served on the Trinity board for nearly 4 decades and counting. We're still pleased that he's not yet retired. He served as the board chairman from 2012 to 2014, and during his tenure as chair, most every committee sharing his knowledge and counsel to help with many, many important issues facing this university. He served at critical times. We are proud to bestow the Distinguished Service Award upon our fellow trustee, John Corbell. Please thank John for his incredible devotion to Trinity. Ms. Lissa Walls, class of 1980 and CEO of Southern Newspapers Incorporated of Houston, has been a trustee since 1992 and is now retiring from the board after 25 years of loyal and devoted service to Trinity. A proud member of the Spurs sorority, Lissa has remained engaged and committed to her alma mater through her tenure of Trinity's 4 presidents, during which time the institution has undergone a successful Dream, Aspire, Achieve capital campaign, raising over $200 million, has created a new curriculum that encourages and emphasizes interdisciplinary studies, created Trinity Tomorrow strategic plan, and a forward-thinking campus master plan that honors Trinity's historic past and secures the future. Throughout her 25 years of service, Lissa has generally given personal resources and wise counsel, serving as board chair from 2004 to 2007. for her untiring commitment to her alma mater, it is my pleasure to bestow the Distinguished Service Award on Alyssa Walls as she retires from the Board of Trustees. Please join me in thanking her.
Ms. Leslie Hollingsworth is the president of the Alumni Association. Leslie graduated from Trinity in 1988 with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Sociology. While at Trinity, she was a member of the Zeta Chi sorority and the Trinity University Volunteer Action Community. She then obtained her Master's of Business Administration from the Neely School at Texas Christian University. Leslie has worked for the past 24 years for the Friedkin Automotive Group in a variety of positions supporting Toyota dealership. She has a challenging new position as Senior Project Manager, Government Relations. Leslie resides in her hometown of Houston. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Leslie Hollingsworth, President of the Trinity University Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Good morning, class of 2017. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your graduation ceremony this morning. Congratulations to you all as you'll soon cross this stage and become Trinity alumni. I am Leslie Hollingsworth and current president of your Alumni Association, and I am so pleased to be the first to welcome you to the other side. And as you move forward into this next stage of your life, whether it is into a career, graduate school, or traveling, know that your time at Trinity has prepared you well for your next challenge. For those of you that received a class ring at our special ceremony in April, it's time to turn it around and face this Trinity seal outward so that all that you see and meet can see the evidence of your achievement. So if you don't know it now, you'll soon realize and understand that there is a special uniqueness about Trinity, and it's the community of students, faculty, and staff through their compassion and generosity of spirit in which they embrace each other and the city of San Antonio. One certainty is the friendships that you've made here over the past few years are ones that you're going to keep for the rest of your lives. Your connection may be through your classes, sports teams, dorms, Greeks, or other clubs. You'll find that same camaraderie that you have with your friends here in the room today when you meet Trinity alumni around the world. So, while your first thought on leaving campus this weekend may not immediately be about the Trinity University Alumni Association, and that's okay, I want to assure you that Trinity alumni across the world are ready and eager to meet you and share our Trinity traditions and memories of tower climbs, bays, and birthday dunks in the fountain. Trinity Alumni Association provides you a lifelong opportunity to continue your relationship with Trinity, and the benefits can be social, educational, or even professional in nature. So to help you start off on the right foot as a Trinity graduate and a new member of the Alumni Association, I'm going to ask you to complete 3 things over the next couple of months. First, be a brand ambassador. A diploma from Trinity is valuable, and we all share the responsibility to keep it that way by spreading the word of Trinity. You are the best PR about a Trinity degree. Who better than us to tell the Trinity story? Talk to prospective students and share the benefits of a Trinity education. Second, be connected. Stay connected to Trinity. Let us know what you're doing, when you move, when you change your email address. So that way you can hear about events in your area and other great Trinity news. It's up to you to keep your information with us up to date. And third, be engaged. Join your local alumni chapter. Some of you may even take on a leadership role in that chapter or become a member of the Alumni Association Board. Support Trinity through engaging in local chapter events with your time and financial support. Make an annual contribution to Trinity, whether it's $20 or $20,000. It's not really about the amount so much, but more about the statement of value that tells the world that you think Trinity is worth the investment. I want to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation to the seniors this year who participated in the senior gift. You had a 44% participation rate and contributed close to $4,000. So you can check this off your to-do list right now. As you leave this beautiful campus and embark on your next journey, you're now an official member of the Trinity University Alumni Association. There are 22 alumni chapters in numerous network cities throughout the country holding events around the country. So class of 2017, on behalf of the 29,000 alumni around the world, I offer you our congratulations on your success and achievements being recognized today and welcome you to the Trinity University Alumni Association. Go Tigers!
The opportunity to know Trinity students and to celebrate their many accomplishments is one of the true joys of being part of this community. Our students are talented, motivated, and willing to take on great challenges. They're also generous in sharing their time and energy with us. Ms. Nupuni Gomez exemplifies these qualities. A native of Sri Lanka who grew up in Honduras, Nupuni graduates today double majoring in English and communication. During her time at Trinity, she has been involved in campus publications as a reporter for the Trinitonian and The Roar, a journalism outlet in the communication department, and a contributor to The Contemporary. Through this work, she has been heavily involved in the diversity dialogues on campus. She has been an assistant editor and managing editor at 1966, a journal of creative nonfiction, a creative nonfiction writing journal hosted by the English department for 2 years. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our student speaker, Nupuni Gomez.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Good morning. Fellow graduating seniors, parents, families, friends, and all the infants and small children present here today who may or may not have any idea what's going on right now. But don't worry, that's quite all right, because we graduates are not too sure either. Muy buenos días, compañeros graduandos, padres, familias, amigos, y todos los infantes y pequeños presentes en la audiencia que quizá no sepan lo que está pasando hoy. No se preocupen, nosotros los graduandos no estamos muy seguros tampoco. Finally, President Anderson, Board of Trustees, Vice President Jones, and esteemed faculty and staff members, thank you all for sharing this amazing and special day with us. Mil gracias a todos por compartir con nosotros este maravilloso día. I was a foreigner everywhere I went, and I thought that that was how it would always be, until I came to Trinity University. This campus is the first place I have never felt like a foreigner. This is the first place I have truly called home. I was born in Sri Lanka, and my family moved to Honduras when I was barely 2 years old. In Honduras, my appearance gives away the fact that I'm a foreigner. And in Sri Lanka, my slightly different accent when speaking the language gives away the fact that I was not raised there. At Trinity, I majored in communication and English, and looking back, I was usually the only foreigner in many of my English classes, especially the upper division ones. Now, why do I say looking back? That is because at the time, I never noticed. During these last 4 years, for the first time in my life, I have never felt self-conscious of my nationality or my accent. for the first time, I felt that I was an equal to every other student in the room. I was born in Colombo, Sri Lanka, raised in San Pedro Sula, Honduras, and made at Trinity University, San Antonio, Texas, United States of America. We all gathered in these classrooms and shared knowledge to further our love for learning, to open our minds. We all learned from each other as human beings. We grew together, and we all called this place home. That is not to say that it has all been perfect, but for every person who did not feel like home, there were at least 50 that did. With every encounter, every conversation, and experience, we have grown as scholars and as people. Each and every one of us graduating today is not the same person who was sitting on those chairs gazing at this very stage during first year convocation. We have all changed in some way, from the minute we stepped into our first class to the moment we walked out of our last. So, seniors, here's to the late nights and the nights that turned into dawn as we watched the sun rise through study lounge windows, praying to anything and everything holy that we would be able to get that paper done or be prepared for that test on time. Here's to having changed our intended majors, perhaps more than once, to the unease of not knowing what we wanted to do and the joy of finally figuring it out. Here's to the roommates who put up with our late nights and our noisy alarms, who looked after us when we made ourselves sick from overwork, among other things. To the family and friends who have seen us to this stage and who stood by us through the good times and the bad, in person and in heart. And by heart, I mean video calls. To the friends we made after taking classes in the same department for years and who made us laugh so hard in class that we interrupted the unfortunate professor's lesson. Here's to the casual acquaintances, to the people we simply cannot stand, and to that one random person we would always see around campus and say hi to, whose name we never came to find out. Here's to the professors, academic advisors, counselors, and coaches who inspired us to think and work hard, and whose doors were always open to our endless questions, emotional breakdowns, and existential crises. Who pushed us to our limits and went above and beyond for us because they believed we could, even at times we did not fully believe it ourselves. Oh, I lost my place. Whose guidance and influence was essential to us, both within and outside the classroom, and whose varied talents never ceased to surprise us. To professors like Dr. Mark Lewis, who taught us both how to program computers and how to roller skate. To Dr. Claudia Stokes, who educated us on Civil War literature and the involvement of cats in sentimental literature. And to all the professors who gave us extensions on our assignments when absolutely necessary, and even when we didn't really deserve them. Here's to the Trinity University Police Department officers who taught self-defense classes, helped us, and kept us safe, both in true emergencies and when our parents called them panicking because they couldn't reach us, "Mom, I'm looking at you." And to Dean Tuttle, who sent me a text afterward that read, "Dude, you okay? Call me." Here's to the awesome staff at Lowry Auditorium, who work hard behind the scenes of every event, lecture, and commencement to get everything just right. And to the dining staff who smiled at us every single day with absolutely no judgment as we reached for that third or fourth chocolate chip cookie at Maybe. God, those cookies were good. They all made Trinity our home away from home and led us through this whirlwind of an experience of discovery and growth in order for us to become who we are today. Sometimes we wondered whether this day would ever come. It was never easy, but we made it. And although experience is indeed that most brutal of teachers, we are all the better for it. So here's to the mistakes, to the decisions that we regret, to the words left unspoken, and the words we wish we could take back. Here's to friendships lost, and to those that will last a lifetime. Here's to ideals changed, to the discovery of truth, to idols fallen from pedestals, and the courage to speak truth to power, found in the least expected of places. To the realization that not every decision can be made through the scientific method or a cost-benefit analysis, and that every logical choice also needs a fair share of heart and conscience. Here's to every awkward, strange, but enlightening conversation. Conversations that changed our lives and the way we see the world. Conversations that made us better human beings when we opened our ears and our minds to listen and understand. Here's to the many things that have changed, and to those that haven't. Yes, seniors, we're leaving this amazing place today, but it is imperative that we continue to learn and to grow no matter where life takes us. That we open our minds and our hearts and never say no to new knowledge, even when it may be the hardest thing to do, especially in the times in which we live today. Because that is what makes us Trinity University. So let us look forward to all that is to come and forever aim to do our best in each endeavor so that even in the instances we don't quite get what we want, we will know that we stood up for what we believed in and did everything just right and could not have possibly done anything differently. So congratulations, class of 2017. And as we go on to our next step, whatever or wherever that may be, let us strive to be like one of these people who feel like home. Thank you.
Thank you, Napuni. Trinity University's distinguished faculty teach, advise, and inspire our students to think and achieve. This year, there are 3 members of the faculty who will retire, and some of them are here today. Doctors Blystone, Gardner, and Walsh have together devoted more than 103 years to Trinity students. Will the retiring faculty please stand, and please join me in thanking them for their dedicated service and the influence they've had on so many Trinity students. I guess they have really retired. The Dr. and Mrs. Z.T. Scott Faculty Fellowship for Excellence in Teaching is made possible by a generous gift to the university by an alumnus in memory of his grandparents. It honors a member of the faculty for excellence in teaching, advising, and service to students. The 2017 recipient of the Z.T. Scott Faculty Fellowship is a superb teacher, advisor, scholar, and mentor who has profoundly enhanced and expanded the educational experience available to Trinity students. One colleague describes our honoree as radiantly cheerful in personality and suspects that her teaching gifts stem in part from the exuberant energy students feel in her presence. Another colleague notes, she models a degree of kindness and graciousness that benefits all of us as a campus. Students note, she sets clear expectations and is goal-oriented, which is very effective. She demands excellence with a firm and gentle hand and is always very patient and enthusiastic, which makes the class so interesting. One student describes her class as fun and challenging, a great stress release, while others remark on her mentorship far beyond the classroom. The person we are honoring today has spent the last 34 years spreading joy around Trinity and San Antonio through her music. She is at the center of celebrations. At Trinity, she orchestrates the annual Christmas concert, co-chairs the commencement ceremonies, and was a key member of the inauguration committee for our 19th president, among many other things. In the community, she is a member of the board of directors and co-chair of the Education Advisory Committee of the San Antonio Symphony, serves on the advisory board of directors for the Children's Chorus of San Antonio, as well as having served as the organist for holiday concerts, and has led numerous music education experiences, including leading music activities with children of families displaced by Hurricane Katrina. Dedicated to serving Trinity University in every way, she is actively involved in the leadership of the Trinity Quality Enhancement Plan, which is titled Starting Strong, Intentional Strategies for Improving First-Year Student Success at Trinity University. And she serves as the chair of the QEP Advising Subcommittee. She is committed to giving our first-year students a strong start. At this very moment, this incredibly talented teacher is proudly serving our university as marshal of the procession at this auspicious ceremony. Our honoree is a credit to the Department of Music and to Trinity University. Ladies and gentlemen, for her remarkable commitment to teaching and advising, please join me in congratulating Dr. Diane Purslin, the 2017 Dr. and Mrs. Z.T. Scott Faculty Fellowship. Each year, the Minnie Stevens Piper Foundation selects 10 Piper professors from across Texas for their superior teaching at the college level. Trinity University is proud to announce that Dr. Carolyn Becker, professor of psychology, is one of this year's recipients of the Piper Professor Award. Dr. Becker is recognized across campus as a superb classroom teacher. Students routinely describe her as rigorous, creative, resourceful, dynamic, and inspiring, and they praise her ability to convey her passion for clinical psychology. As a psychologist with an active research program, Dr. Becker involves an impressive number of undergraduate students in her laboratory. She reports that 24 undergraduates have co-authored published papers or book chapters with her during her time at Trinity. Many of these students have participated in the Body Project, an ambitious research project that seeks to understand the relationship between body image and eating disorders. The Body Project has led to the formulation of evidence-based strategies to improve the lives of high school girls and college-aged women, and these strategies have been disseminated throughout the nation and beyond. By involving undergraduate students at every step in the process, Dr. Becker has demonstrated to her students the power of academic research to make the world a better place. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Carolyn Becker, Department of Psychology, one of this year's recipients of the Piper Professor Award. We are honored this morning to have as our commencement speaker, Dr. Anna Unruh-Cohen. Dr. Unruh-Cohen is the Director of Energy, Climate, and Natural Resources for Senator Edward J. Markey of Massachusetts. She has worked on a variety of energy and environmental issues, both on and off Capitol Hill during her career. In the U.S. House of Representatives, she served as the Deputy Staff Director of the Natural Resource Committee, Democratic staff, from 2011 to July of 2013, and as the Deputy Staff Director and Chief Scientist of the Select Committee on Energy Independence and Global Warming from 2007 through 2010. Dr. Unruh-Cohen has played an integral role in developing and passing legislation, including the Energy Independence and Security Act, which became law in 2007, and the American Clean Energy and Security Act, the only comprehensive climate change legislation to pass a chamber of Congress. Prior to joining the Select Committee, she was the first Director of Environmental Policy at the Center of American Progress. She has also served as a legislative aide to then Congressman Edward J. Markey, handling various issues pending before the Energy and Commerce Committee and the Natural Resources Committee. Dr. Unruh-Cohen originally joined Congressman Markey's staff as the 2001-2002 Science and Technology Policy Fellow, sponsored by the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the American Meteorologists Society, and the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research. She has a BS in chemistry from Trinity University and received her PhD in earth sciences from Oxford University, where she was a Rhodes Scholar. Dr. Unruh-Cohen's husband is an entrepreneur, and they have a young daughter. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Anna Unruh-Cohen.
Thank you, Dr. Jones, for that warm introduction. Good morning, President Anderson, trustees, faculty, staff, my fellow alumni, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2017. After years of hard work, all that stands between you and your diplomas is me. And it's truly an honor to be trusted with those last few minutes of your time as Trinity undergraduates. Now the pressure is on me to leave you with some insight from my own journey since I walked across this stage. And honestly, Naipuni is a really tough act to follow. So congratulations on picking her as your speaker. But when people find out what I do for a living, I often get this question of, what's a smart scientist like you doing working in a place like that? After all, scientists are a lot more popular than politicians. So why did I end up working in Congress? Just a few months before I graduated from Trinity, the world's climate scientists came to the consensus that the balance of evidence suggests a discernible human influence on global climate. Since that time, the evidence has become more convincing. Scientific agreement is even stronger that climate change is real, that it's now primarily caused by us, that it's serious, but that there's hope. You don't have to go too far from this auditorium to see the evidence of solar, wind, and natural gas dramatically reshaping the electricity system in Texas. That same rapid change is happening across America and the world. When I was at Trinity, to use cutting-edge communication technology, I had to go to a special room to send a text-only email. Now I carry a phone in my pocket that I can instantly send to my family in Washington, D.C., a picture of myself puking a rainbow. And I don't know what the puking rainbow of clean energy is, but I know somebody out there is working on it. And when you come back to give the commencement speech here at Trinity, we'll see a dramatically different energy system here in America and around the world. And despite doing my graduate work in Oxford, where often the inertia of history is tangible, as a student of past climate change, I couldn't help but be drawn in to the contemporary political controversy. I think the Texas journalist Molly Ivins summed it up best when she wrote, "You can't ignore politics, no matter how much you'd like to." So when the opportunity arose to spend a year working in Congress on energy and environmental policy, I jumped at the chance. It was a new way to explore putting my scientific education to use, and I loved it. But in the first year, in 2002, I learned a career-defining lesson when one of my mentors, slightly upset with something I had done, said to me, "Politics trumps substance." In the moment, it was deflating. You might feel a little deflated now too, that's okay. Here I was, a scientist, trying to make the world a little bit better place through policy. And my mentor was one of the people I respected the most for trying to incorporate the latest science and technology into lawmaking. Was he right? And if so, what did that mean for me? It turns out it is correct, and that can be incredibly frustrating. But it's also now the overarching challenge to my career. How do I make the substance that I care about politically relevant so that we can all come together to advance solutions? And it's not just a question for politics, although it's an important one now. And it's not just a question for the class of 2017. I hope everyone will leave today thinking about how they can make things that you care about relevant to the people that you care about, and how you can help bring people together to find solutions. So I find myself in a career that I never contemplated as a student at Trinity. If you look at my Trinity transcript, you might guess I'd be working on differential equations, not political calculus. But the truth is, my mass media class is as important to my career as my math classes. And I'm going to argue to you today that you don't know yet what was the most important part of your Trinity education. Sure, it's helpful for me to know something about chemistry when I'm thinking about ways to get lead out of drinking water. And my geoscience training helps me understand how unlocking America's shale resources has changed the global energy outlook. But looking back, it was my first year seminar with Dr. William Samuelson, a Holocaust survivor. That's where I first contemplated the use and abuse of technology in society, where I first grappled with questions like, were scientists right to develop atomic weapons? Was our government right to use them? And as a peer tutor for Dr. Susan Siavoshi just a few years later, I had to help other students wrestle with similar questions. Now, questions of technology's role in our society, in our democracy, are ones I confront on a daily basis. You might have a pretty good idea of what you want to do with your life, but I can almost guarantee you that during your time at Trinity, a seed has been planted that will bloom into something you can't even imagine right now. In the spring of my senior year, I went to drop a geology course from Dr. Ed Roy. Even I didn't want to take 16 hours of classes in the spring of my senior year. But during that brief conversation, he said, once I got my PhD, I should think about being a science fellow in Congress. And that's what I did. He planted the seed that ultimately led me to a career that brings so many of my strengths and passions together in a place that I can make my contribution to the world. So class of 2017, the one thing I ask of you today is that you promise me that when that unexpected flower pops up in your life, you will stop and contemplate the new direction it can point you towards. Your Trinity education has prepared you more than you realize to walk off the beaten path. But now it's time to walk on a very well-worn path. So as you walk across the stage, you'll make the journey from student to alumni. And now it's your turn to add to the Trinity legacy. So congrats to the class of 2017. I can't wait to see what you accomplish next.
Thank you, Dr. Cohen. And now, will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please rise and remain standing? In addition to these candidates, there are in absentia other candidates for the bachelor degree whose names appear on the program. Also listed in the program are the names of recipients of master's degrees that were awarded earlier this morning at the graduate commencement ceremonies that were held in the Parker Chapel. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Trinity University, I recommend these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and in accordance with the provisions of the Charter of Trinity University, I hereby confer upon those of you who have met the graduation requirements the baccalaureate degree or degrees for which you have been recommended, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Will the graduates please be seated? Dr. Costart and O'Sullivan, Associate Vice Presidents for Academic Affairs, will present the baccalaureate candidates for academic degrees.
The recipients of the baccalaureate degrees will now come forward to be recognized and greeted by President Anderson, Dr. Jones, and Mr. Michael Nydorf, Chairman of the Trinity University Board of Trustees. While the candidates are coming forward, I would like to call your attention to the section of the program that explains honors at graduation. In order to emphasize the achievements of the honor graduates, I will call the honor each has received when I call the graduate's name. Candidates receiving Latin honors with a grade point average of 3.5 or more wear the President's Award of Excellence maroon honor stole. These names will also be listed on the Trinity website when grades are finalized next month. Are we ready? Okay. Bachelor of Arts, Grace C. Anthony, cum laude. Kyle Aaron Argueta, magna cum laude. Presenting the degree is his mother and Trinity staff member, Letitia Argueta. Matthew G. Bachman. Matthew Michael Barnes. Brianna N. Barrera. Michael R. Batista. Iris Margaret Bauman, cum laude. Natalie Grace Ballou, summa cum laude. Douglas C. Best. Bridget Cordelia Bay, magna cum laude. Brittany Elizabeth Blaylock, cum laude. Tyler Hal Bolts. Pooja R. Bolampalli. Araceli Bremans Enriquez, cum laude. Paige E. Brown. Amanda Claire Burris. Anna Elizabeth Butler. Joshua A. Butts, summa cum laude. Faith Ava Allison Byrne, cum laude. Tyler Edward Allen Caldwell, cum laude. Amanda Marie Cantu, cum laude. Alejandro Cardona Lorido, cum laude. John G. Carr. Michael J. Carroll. Allison C. Carter, cum laude. David B. Carter. Elizabeth Mary Salentano. Linus Chan. Beverly Ann Chatfield. Amulia S. Cherala. Sarah Love Collins. Jessica E. Cortez, magna cum laude. Georgina Elena Cortinas, cum laude. Katie A. Cribb. Jessica H. Cruz, cum laude. Alyssa Mara Kuda. Kaylee H. Cunningham. Anusha A. De Silva Bradley. Dana M. Dinkins. Aileen Teresa Doman, magna cum laude. Julia Catherine Elmore, cum laude. Evan M. Epps. Aliyah Nicole Espinoza. Sarah Ann Farrell, magna cum laude. Anne Elizabeth Harwell Ferguson, cum laude. Ayman Lee Ferguson III. Molly Jondro Field, summa cum laude. Moses S. Flores, Jr. Catherine D. Freeman, magna cum laude. Samuel T. Freitag. Catherine Elizabeth Funderburg, summa cum laude. Alexandra Gamboa. Samantha T. Garrigus. Catherine A. Garza. Mia O. Garza. Christian Glennon. Katie Michelle Glum, cum laude. James Godfrey. Brian Christopher Gall. Nipuni Purnima Gomez. Mary Josephine Gray. Gabriella Ariel Goy Greenfield, cum laude. Catherine Emily Groke. Jonna M. Gillerman, magna cum laude. Kylie Kate Halfdorson. Matthew Scott Hager. Lauren Raquel Harris. Connor Jordan Hartung. Samantha Rose Hefner, summa cum laude. Galen Andrea Helfer. Caitlin Rachel Heller. Jordan Elizabeth High, cum laude. Antoinette M. Hilborn, cum laude. Brenna L. Hill, magna cum laude. Hillary Marie Hoffman. Alex Andrea Haller, cum laude. Janet Claire Hubler Curtis. Henry B. Householder. Joshua D. Ingram. Clara M. Johnson, cum laude. Von Derek Sertonio Dwayne Jones. Maria T. Kamel, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Keenan, magna cum laude. Evan Michael Kelly. Brendan J. Kennedy, cum laude. Danielle N. King, summa cum laude. Rebecca Catherine Knowlton, summa cum laude. Catherine Claire Krameyer. Mark K. Kulas. Divina Kumar. Cyrus Donald Landers. Joy Leela Lazarus. Andrea M. Lee. Jordan Nicole Leeper, cum laude. Emma A. Lichtenberg, summa cum laude. Franz D. Liebster, magna cum laude. Philip James Lopez. Indeja Siobhan Love. Caitlin Starr Lumpkin. Samantha A. Luzader. Maria Celesta Macias, cum laude. Allison S. Mackinder, cum laude. Cynthia Malekia. Elena Denis Martala, magna cum laude. William D. Mathis. Hannah M. Matthey. Dana K. McLaughlin. Megan Rianne Medrano, cum laude. Michelle Metzger.
Brendan J. Meyer. Olivia Erin Mill, cum laude. Michael Herman Miller. Christina Holly Moore. Daniel Jacob Mulholland. Hannah Gabrielle Niner, magna cum laude. Maria de Los Angeles Olalde. Andrea C. Orande. Alexandria Orr. Anne Catherine Ortman, cum laude. Luke W. Packard. Anna Laura Pius. Ambrose Nathaniel Page. Sarah Ray Parrish. Natalie C. Perez, cum laude. Madeline Ann Pfluger. Brooks C. Piper, summa cum laude. Philip J. Pledger. Jacob A. Purcell, presenting the degree as his father and Trinity chemistry professor, Dr. Chris Purcell. Samia Noor Razak. Miranda A. Reinhart. Joseph A. Reynolds. Matthew David Reynolds, magna cum laude. Mason Marshall Rhodes. Alexandra Patricia Rojas. Anthony Dominique Sanchez. Anthony M. Sander, cum laude. Manasa Sharma. Adam J. Saunders. Madison A. Schwartzer. Abigail E. Shepard. Braden O. Sides, magna cum laude. Jeffrey T. Smith. Elena Ellie Soros, summa cum laude. Ariel B. Spalding. Callum John Drysdale Squires. Abigail J. Stigler, cum laude. J. Peter Strachey. Jeffrey William Sullivan, Jr. Bridget A. Taylor, cum laude. Alyssa Christine Terrian, magna cum laude. Anna Elizabeth Thill. Daniela M. Torres. Julia Adriana Torres. Solomon Umana, magna cum laude. Dominique M. Valenzuela. Shay M. Voss, summa cum laude. John D. Wagner. Savannah Elizabeth Wagner, summa cum laude. Chloe A. Walker, cum laude. Trevor M. Warner. Brianna Eloise Warren.
Thank you very much.
Sean M. Watson, cum laude. Robin M. Wheelock, magna cum laude. Grace A. Wheeler. Samantha L. Wilkinson, magna cum laude. Elena Marie Wilson, magna cum laude. Samantha Madeline Wise, cum laude. Margaret Nicole Woods. Zachary Thomas Wooten, cum laude. Presenting the degree is his mother and Trinity faculty member, Dr. Marilyn Wooten. Eliza Nicole Wright, cum laude. Austin P. Yorko. Blake O. Thiemann. This concludes the Bachelor of Arts. Congratulations. Bachelor of Science, Marco Antonio Aguilar Gallardo. Ashley Ann Alexander. Tristan N. Ashton. Mark Charles Atkins. Jogan Atone, magna cum laude. Ryan A. Bernal. William Forbes Black IV. Gabrielle L. Blanco. Rebecca Marie Bond. Brittany Marie Bowman. Kenneth Cole Brewer. Jose Julian Burgos, cum laude. Christine Nacha Campbell, cum laude. Laura M. Campbell. Catherine Elizabeth Castillon. Anthula Christodoulou. James H. Clark V. Christina Elise Clemens, cum laude. Evan Mitchell Kofer. Michaela L. Collins. Joshua Matthew Cook. Rebecca N. Kraft. Claire Elise Crosno, cum laude. Brian Blake Crucius, cum laude. Jeffrey W. Dara. Tori I. Davis. Juan Manuel de Bleser Collado. Liliana Ixel Diaz. Ivan A. Diaz Guevara. Amanda T. Din.
Nicholas S. Dwareka. Clay W. Ekman. Erica Emma Edrington. Todd Hilton Edwards. Kirsten Daniela Indrason. Presenting the degree is her mother and Trinity staff member, Lisa Indrason. Aaron E. England. Rianne Esparza. Yasmin M. Farah, cum laude. Jack K. Fiedler, cum laude. Heather N. Finch. Catherine Grace Fix. James D. Fletcher. John A. Floyd. Devin C. Fontenot. Daniela C. Galarza, magna cum laude. Nicole M. Garbarino. Nicole Marie Gardini, cum laude. Blake O'Neill Gillespie. Kathleen Elizabeth Gillis, cum laude. Andrew Charles Ginsberg. Benjamin G. Gomez. Prisciliana Lilia Gomez. Edgar Ivan Gongora, Jr. Arsenio Gonzalez Larrauri. Alexandra Ellen Govig. Brandon P. Greer. Amy Gabrielle Grice. William G. Holland. Austin Lamar Haas. Jorge Haddad Mistra. Yasmin Ramsey Hakim. Joshua R. Hernandez. Michael Anthony Hernandez. Mackenzie Lauren Hill, cum laude. Travis William Hindle. Erica Susan Hochstein. John T. Hosen. David W. Hoffman. Mary Catherine Hogsett. Monica S. Holging. Hannah M. Hommel. Brad C. Hood, cum laude. Grace Michael Horn, magna cum laude. William Huang. Robert Bird Hury, summa cum laude. John C. Jackson. Maria Alejandra Jaramillo, summa cum laude. Ja Isaac R. Johnson. Tyler Van Johnson. Brandon Louise Jones. Krista M. Cannon. Binti P. Karia. Caroline C. Kelleher, cum laude. Robert E. Kellerman. Julia Y. H. Kennedy. Cece N. Kent. Nina B. Cassava. June Chuck Kim. Nathaniel Corwin Kisla. Evan D. Kosnick. Kendall M. Kotera, cum laude. Heidi M. Kraus, magna cum laude. Zachary Kiyoshi Kurima Blau. Adam Sharif Lalani. Clay W. Lansdale. Andrew S. Leeds, receiving 2 degrees, summa cum laude. Evan C. Legros, cum laude. Connor Breen Linehan, cum laude. John A. Lewis, summa cum laude. Ellen Winkai Liao, summa cum laude. Marcus Ian Logan. Shelby Lynn Lucart, magna cum laude. James Constantine Mack. Subrat Mahapatra. Ali Mangalji. Bailey M. Manzer. Edgar Marquez. Dylan R. McGee, cum laude. Cameron Keith McKay, receiving 2 degrees, cum laude. Matthew J. McKelvey. Gabriel Mendez. Chase Lee Miller. Ivan E. Morales. William Henry Mobley, magna cum laude. Kylie Jean Modine, magna cum laude. Robert B. Molina. Haley Mae Morton. Megan E. Moulton. Yvette N. Munoz. Haley Min Yen Ying, cum laude.
Amanda Huang Win, magna cum laude. Ashley Casey Ogilvy, magna cum laude. Stephen Robert Oleksak. Paulina Isabel Pastrana, cum laude. Krushiben B. Patel. Molly Claire McKenna Patsky, cum laude. Ryan D. Pavlich. Madeline Victoria Petrie. Chloe Yvette Fee. Austin Kyle Pierce. Nicholas Pearson Ponticus. Snea S. Potian. Brendan E. Powers. Rebecca S. Prager. Adam Jared Press. Anesuishe Emmanuel Raranje. James Britton Craig Regan. Cambrell B. Roach. Michael A. Robison, cum laude. Patrick Lewis Rowland. Catherine Elaine Shore, magna cum laude. Matthew Lewis Schwark. Morgan Abigail Seamster. Rachel E. Shepard. Markham E. Sigler. Samuel O. Simoneau. Brandon H. Smalls. Alexandra L. Smith, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace Smith, magna cum laude. Yanina S. Sudali. Javin Alistar Stalls. Chinyere Stallworth. Graham Edward Stockhausen. William A. Street. Juan Carlos Suarez Domit, cum laude. Guojung Sun. Nicholas K. Swanson. Nina Tao. Christopher M. Tate. Emily A. Taylor. Rachel C. Chen, magna cum laude. Isaac Matthew Thacker, cum laude. Stephen D. Ty. Nicole C. Thomason, cum laude. Jane O'Neill Thompson. Sarah E. Thorne, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Thornton. Presenting the degree is family friend and Board of Trustees member Mr. Herbert Stumberg, Jr. Annette N. Tombo. Zachary Bruce True. Allison Nicole Tucon, summa cum laude. Julian X. Turner. Alejandro Gabriel Keen Urbi. Lisa del Milagro Vallejo Colindres. Francisco Alejandro Vázquez Aguilar. Jorge Eduardo Villamarín Rodríguez. Sarah Adair Vivetson, cum laude. Zung Tui Vu, summa cum laude. Catherine M. Walls. Scott T. Walters. Pataria Wanachaikiat. Joshua Robert Ward. Cassandra L. Watson. Miguel Angel Weber, magna cum laude. Travis Carlton Webster Love. Taylor W. West. Todd Nathan Whitaker, magna cum laude. Leah Delaney Wildman. Benjamin Graham Willie, cum laude. Rachel Lynn Wolpert, cum laude. Savannah L. Woodcock. Brianna Lorraine Yarberry, magna cum laude. Lindsay Denise Yazbek, magna cum laude. Carolyn Claire Young. Connor W. Young. Fahad Zaman. Andrea Sofia Safala Khandal. Zachary Walter Zimdars. Megan Nicole Zirkel. Augustine I. Zarita. This concludes the Bachelor of Science. Congratulations. Bachelor of Music, Su Yun Lo, cum laude. Mariana Lopez Levy, magna cum laude. Daniel Millard Stevens, cum laude. This concludes the presentation of degrees. Congratulations all.
Congratulations to you all. More than a half century ago, during the first years of our Skyline campus here in San Antonio, President Jim Laurie bid farewell to the graduates each year with a challenge. His words hold true today, and I give you the same challenge. Graduates, of itself, your degree is no certain mark that you are an educated person. That will be revealed by what you do with what you are and what you have and what you know. True education translates knowledge into character and action. I look forward to seeing your true education translated into character and actions that make a difference in our world. One more round of congratulations. To conclude these commencement exercises, please stand and join graduating senior Matthew Reynolds in the singing of the Trinity Alma Mater, the words of which are printed in your program. Following the Alma Mater, please remain standing at your seat for the benediction and for the platform party recessional.
the next leg of the adventure beckons. And even if we are occupied with important things, even if we attain honor or fall into misfortune, still let us remember how good it was once here when we were all together. Now go, and may God's peace go with you and sustain you. Amen.
Please remain at your seats until all the graduates have exited the auditorium. After the recession, we ask that you would join us at the President's reception at the Coates University Center in Esplanade. It will be a great time to gather with family, friends, and faculty that we might celebrate one last time and bid each other farewell until you return for Alumni Weekend.